Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltamar and we will be continuing our Let's Play of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Where we left off last time, we had traveled to the Firewine Bridge, where we apparently met some kobold commandos. We also met a Edgar Allan Poe reference, who actually had a pretty cool story about the history of the ruins, which is actually the only side quest in the Firewine ruins. So, just as a heads up, if you come here, that little story he gives you is... Wow, there are a lot of kobolds around. Is the only story for this region. From what I gathered of it and what I remember of the lore a little bit, a bunch of knights went in, they ended up being greedy, one of them betrayed the others, and none of them can rest until they all have paid penance for their greed, I guess. They went in there originally to kill evil. It did not work out that way. We won't be going into the ruins just yet. I want to get a couple more levels under our belt before we go down there. I'm not gonna lie, that place sucks. Like, the monsters themselves aren't awful. We have killed worse monsters a lot. It's the sheer amount of traps combined with monsters that becomes extremely aggravating really quickly. Also, the incredibly high respawn rate. If you have to reload in that dungeon, you will be facing armies of kobolds. This is not a good thing. So, we're going to save here. And we're going to move on. Karsa says, "He's driving me mad. Oh, please make it stop. Make him stop his screaming. Ah, shut it up." I'm going to say, "What's wrong? What is driving you to madness? Lady, if you want help, you're going to have to calm down. It's in my head. It won't be quiet. It just keeps on whispering and whispering. Do you see this jar? Do you see it?" "We see the jar, lady. Now just calm down and tell us what's happening." "My companions and I, we explored the Firewine ruins, and we found this jar. It drove them all mad. They hacked and they cut, and the blood, so much blood. They're all dead now, and I'm the only one left. The voice, it tells me to say the name. If I say the name, it promises great rewards, but I won't. I'm gonna say, what do you want us to do, lady? How can we help you?" "Poor Karsa cannot be helped. You cannot help Karsa. You must run, and run fast. Soon Karsa will not be able to resist. Soon Karsa will say the name, and then it will come. There will be blood. My blood, your blood." I'm gonna say, just give us the jar, Karsa. We will know what to do with it, don't worry. "No, Karsa will not give the jar. The jar is Karsa's and hers alone. Get away. Get away, or Karsa will say the name, and we will all die. Give us the jar, Karsa. Give it to us now. You'll not take the jar from Karsa. It's mine. Mine! Stay away, or I say the name. Stay away. We're taking the jar from you, whether you like it or not." "No! Kark! Oh, mighty Kark!" We're gonna go back. So there is a Ogre Mage here. I'm gonna juke this fight out a bit. This fight is actually quite difficult if you fight him with his spell protections on, so I'm gonna rest here and let them wear off. And now we're gonna go fight him. He is kind of a tough fight. Also, I think I forgot. Yes, I sure did. I might rest one more time. I forgot to memorize her priest spells. There we go. Okay. So we are going to fight this guy. What I'm going to do is array my group members a little bit, and we're going to walk him into an ambush of sorts and hope for the best. So we're going to drag him down here to about here. He says, "I am free at last, mortals. Before you die, know that you have pleased Kark, the greatest of Ogre Magi. Your deaths shall feed my power, for now I am weak." He is not that weak. He is actually quite powerful. So we're going to start out with some spells. And an aid spell. And then he's going to come fight from the side. Alright. Not a terrible start. We got rid of all of his mirror images, and hopefully we will, I'm going to move her away. Okay, we're doing fine so far. It looks like he's turned to... Oh, no, not Dorn. No, if Dorn gets hit, he'll die. Okay, it's going okay so far. So magic missile. We're also going to do... I guess nothing really with her. He's going to run away as fast as he can. This way, I guess. Oh, it looks like he's on my main character again. We're doing a good job of interrupting his spellcasting, which is about the only thing keeping my characters alive right now. I don't know why Monteron wasn't attacking. That was just my bad. We got hit by a Melf's acid arrow. This will cause us some damage if we're not careful, but I think we should be okay. So we're going to grab all of his loot. There's a bunch of gems and stuff. I'm going to let Eltamar wear off his acid arrow, hopefully, without dying. Oops. We got a whole bunch of new gems to throw in the bag of gem holding, which is surprisingly large for a bag for just gems. And we're going to grab the last gem and put it in there. We're also going to go loot this woman's body. Poor woman did not last long against the might of the bottle person. There's one more person in this area to deal with. He is the greatest swordsman in the land, just so you know. He's not actually, there are greater. And we're actually going to prove it right now. Here he comes. His name is Milium, sorry. Greetings, little ones. You have the look of experienced travelers, and a few of you look to be fine warriors. My name is Milium. I am the Sword Coast's most skilled swordsman. You may have heard my name. I'm quite famous after all. If you're such a good swordsman, why are you wandering around the wilderness dressed in what amounts to rags? Are you insulting me? You had better not dare insult me, or I'll show you the metal of my blade. Once I've drawn my sword, I am honor-bound to whet the blade. Well, why don't you draw your sword then, so that we can see who's the better swordsman? You or our party? Now you've done it, you'll be sorry for doubting my skill. So very sorry. He is actually quite a good swordsman. That being said, it's 6 versus 1. So it's not going to go well for poor Milium here. He's going to die very shortly. We're not going to waste any more spells on him. He's dead. So 1200 experience. He has a longsword +1, I believe. We'll give it to Zard ID for us. It is just a standard longsword +1. He also has awesome gauntlets. These are Legacy of the Masters. They give you a Thako bonus of 1 and a damage bonus of 2. I'm going to give them to my main character. Mostly because he's using bracers of armor, which are absolutely worthless for him. I really should have gotten rid of those a while back, but they are bracers of armor, or armor 8. I'm actually going to give them to Zar. He has now 5 armor class. Slightly better than before, I guess. So you'll notice that when you equip these, we're now at 7 and 12, and our damage went up 15 to 22 and 14 to 21. We're actually pretty good at killing things now. We are going to move on from here. I know that we can go into the Firewine dungeon at this point, but we're not going to. We're going to go into the dungeon from a different path. Maybe I can skip some of the stuff in the dungeon and just do the important bit. If I go in there from Gullykin, you can actually reach the dungeon from this town. There's a halfling town in this area. First off, before going to the town, there is a small group of assassins over this way, who we are going to kill. Right there. Molkar, so we finally meet. Poor little Eltamar. I assume you're completely clueless as to why you must die. I'm sure you've already had problems with an assortment of incompetent bounty hunters. Well, those days are gone. Today you will die. I'm gonna say, I'm sure you'll be about as much trouble as the rest of the rabble we've killed. You'll be a feisty kill, little one. When you die, know that it was Molkar who killed you. Yeah, whatever, Molkar, I don't care. We're actually running low on spells. I probably should have gotten more spells first. Okay. So let's start this fight out. I'm going to cast some more spells. There is a mage here who might actually cause us some problems, but I want to kill this cleric first. Oh, that's not good. Okay, our main character is now frozen. I don't have any dispel magics on me at this moment. So we're actually going to be in a bit of trouble here. I guess we're going to hope for our best. Okay. Who do we got now? We got a something and this other guy. I want to kill the mage first. He is the most likely to cause me grief, just like that. Although this is a mage too, so... Oh, he's a cleric, never mind. Okay, I'm going to run away a tiny bit here. I'm really hoping our main character gets back in this fight soon. Who do we got? So we have an injured guy named Drakkar. I'm almost out of spells, so I'm actually in a bad way in terms of spells. I'm going to start kiting these guys around a little bit. And Dorn is here. I want to try and heal him while he fights. Oh, he just got freed there, or Vicania got freed. So now she should probably try and cast this spell. Alright, that's better. So we should be able to finish this fight relatively easy now at this point, even with our main character incapacitated. We're gonna just gang up on this last guy. He's not particularly hard. He is a fighter, I believe. So he's got a fairly high armor class, but he should go down without too much trouble. I'm actually gonna walk out of this area too. Oh, Eltamar is now free and clear. Now he can help with the fight. Zar and Edwin should not be in there, actually, now that I think about it. So, Morrowind is now dead. So, that was another group of assassins. Let's see if there's another bounty hunter notice for us. We have way too much junk in our inventory. I'm actually going to equip some of these weapons, just so that... I don't remember what that one does, so I'm not going to throw it on my body just yet, in case it's something terrible, like a curse item. I don't think it is. I think it's a Morningstar +2. No, just +1, sorry. So Morningstar +1, nothing else of note on his character. We might get, oh no, the webs went away. I think that's Chainmail +1 and another Longsword +1. We also got some spells. So I'm going to give these to Edwin to try and learn first. If he fails to do them or can't learn them, then we'll give them to Zar there. So Resist Fear we already have. Let's see if Zar needs it. Well, he failed to get it, but whatever. It's just Resist Fear. He can't get Mirror Image. Does Zar have Grease? Yes. So Grease can go in there. Sleep, Edwin already has for sure. Zar now has Sleep as well. They both have Color Spray. And Detect Illusion. Hooray! Great success. I believe this is Chainmail +1. It might be Chainmail +2 though. It is Chainmail +2, so it's actually quite good. Armor class 3, 1 versus slashing, and 3 versus crushing. It's actually worse versus crushing than it is as a normal armor class, but we're going to give it to her anyways.
You sorted.
Now we are leaving. We're going to go up to the halfling village. And then I suppose... Oh, kobolds. Lots of kobolds. Luckily they're not archer kobolds, so our mages didn't get massacred instantly. Let's let our fighters take care of the kobolds as per normal. There we go. We're just gonna leave the loot. There's nothing of note on their bodies, maybe like 10 gold pieces each. It's not really worth the time to pick up. So the only other thing in this area is the halfling village. And there are a couple things to get in the halfling village actually. We have a bunch of wolves to kill. The wilderness is full of wolves. It's just the natural order of things. They're obviously very hungry to attack humans. Wolves don't generally attack man, just because killing humans is an extremely risky thing to do, and animals know that generally. So unless they're defending their lair, I guess, they probably wouldn't attack humans when there's easier prey around like deer or moose. Unless they're starving, then they might. So this is the halfling town here. I can't remember exactly how to get into it. I'm sure there's a way. There it is over there. They have a stone wall that is about as tall as my character, so not particularly defensive, but that's okay. This is the mayor of the town, Gandalar Luckyfoot.
Well met, traveler. Gandalar Luckyfoot at your disposal.
To what does our little village owe the pleasure of your visit? Off to Durlug's tower, or have you already been, and now you need your breaks and bruises healed? Many a wanderer comes to town nearly bled to death. I'm going to say, it is not a day for Durlug's tower. Today I am interested in your Firewine ruins, and I'd be grateful if you'd show the best way. I can point you the way, and gladly so, but I must warn you, there be many an odd thing that roam out there, and I hear tell there might be a touch more organized than your normal critters. But I hear many things. Just go to the basement of the winery. There you will find a secret door. There is a second secret door here. If I might pull on your coattail a moment more, I have a proposition for you. It's usually nature quiet by the Firewine ruins, even with its violent bygone. Those who died and did not sleep have mostly found their rest over time. It's a live threat that comes now, with a band of kobolds that moved in. Perhaps we could prevail upon you to rid us of this menace, and in return, a gift from us you shall receive. Keep whatever you find as well. I'm gonna say, I'll gladly aid you small folk as best I can. Lead on. He just has to go to the winery again.
Gullykin is our pride and joy.
I guess that is it for him. We are going to go into the Firewine ruins in this video, I guess. But first we're going to steal all of the stuff from the hobbits, halflings, whatever you want to call them. I guess they're not living in holes in the ground, they're living in stone shacks, so we'll call them halflings. We're going to quickly detect traps. There is a few things in these houses to pick up. In this house I believe there's a magical sling. Doesn't look like there's any traps. There's some gold. And a book. I think it might be in the basement. I wonder if he'll be mad if we loot his house. No, I guess we'll find out. We saved. So, let's find out. I failed to force the lock. That probably means I'm not going to get into there. Alright, never mind. We are not going to be getting the sling +1. I think in that house is a sling +1. Just for those of you who wish to go grab it. Or maybe that is the house with the wand of magic missiles. Anyways, there's a wand of magic missiles in one house and a sling +1 in another house. That's really all of note in here. I know there's a potion of defense in one of the houses as well. We're not going to bother with it though. Let's see if we can break into this one. Excellent. There's 50 gold in there. What else do we have? Books. We don't need any book learnings. Book learnings is for people in Candlekeep. We as stabbers of stabbing death. That reminds me, actually, from the very beginning of this game, I said I was going to do something and I forgot to do it. Completely. Our group is full of evil people, and they have the wrong colors on. Oh, that one is locked as well. There we go, that's the sling +1. So the other house must have the magic missiles, which is fine, we don't really need it. We're going to rest up, because we're going to be going into the Firewine ruins, because I hate myself a little bit. So the best way into the ruins is through a house over here. I believe it is this house right here. Yes. We're going to rest outside though first, really quickly, to get all our spells back. And we are heading on in. So this house is owned by a man named Jenko, who we will soon find out is not such a good halfling. Don't feel bad about robbing him. He is not a good halfling. What in the nine hells are you doing in my burrow home? I do not know why you're here, but any assumptions you might have about halfling hospitality do not apply to me. When an intruder breaks into my home, I kill him. I'm gonna say, it sort of smells like kobolds in your little hole. I wonder why that is. I thought halflings hated kobolds. Oh no, you found me out. Yes, I'm the one who's been letting kobolds into our quaint little town. It's just too bad you won't be allowed to tell anyone about it. Jenko is a bad person. He wants to get his own people killed. And now his guts are sprayed around his room. Before we go... Oops, I don't want that sword. Before we go any further, we're going to change our group colors because they're not correct right now. If you go into... Oh, you used to be able to do it from the inventory, but you must be able to do it from some other way. Maybe not. Colors? Oh, there it is. Okay. So he's already the right colors. We're going to customize... Oh, I can't customize their colors. Well, that's... Oh, never mind. Yes, I can. It is in the inventory screen. I'm just an idiot. Black is the most evil color for clothing. And as our group is a evil group, they will be going with the traditional black garb. And there we go. Alright, now our group is slightly more prepared for our journey. There is a Ogre Mage here. This is the only Ogre, the only thing we need to do for the Gullykin quest. This guy isn't too hard as I recall. He says, "Mwahaha! Puny peoples come to fight. Good, it has been much fun killing the little people of Gullykin, but it will be just as much fun killing you. You'll never get any peace down here over ogre scum. If not us, then someone else will come to stop you. Haha, me count on it. Many before you come and die, many more gonna come after you to face the great evil, so they be heroes. Fools, I lay trap and bait for all. Pester little tiny people and richer victims come to die. Now your turn, die."
Something troubling you?
He is not gonna outlive this fight. We should be able to take him down pretty easily. Just like that. So we pretty much vaporized that Ogre Mage, and we're gonna steal his sweet, sweet loots, not his scimitar. Also, I shouldn't have given that to Edwin. I should give the gems to Zar, who can throw them in his lovely little bag. Now we are in the Firewine ruins, or the Firewine dungeon, I should say. And I hate this place. I hate this place so much. How do I want to go about doing this? Okay, the first thing I want to note is there is a mage right there who is now invisible. I'm hoping he's going to walk up here. There he is. Oh, that was bad. So, I screwed up there. Lightning bolts in tight spaces are bad news. I really shouldn't have done that. Let's try that again, but slightly better. I'm going to take my main character down and duck into this side hallway. Kill this kobold. And then run over to here. Kill that. Oh, good God. Okay. I'm hoping I can get out of here before... Oh, that's not going to go well. Oh, whew. So I got out of there before the lightning bolt killed everybody. I wonder if the mage will follow us out here. It doesn't look like he will, so we're going to head back in. I hate mages in small spaces with lightning bolts. He's going to fire another one right now. And we killed the mage, but we lost like half of our group doing so. So let's try that again. I'm going to try and sneak around maybe. Oh, that is just a dead end right there. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? I hate this place. Okay. There we go. I think we interrupted the spell. Nope. Oh, don't do that. Please don't go near my group. Okay. We killed the mage. We killed his ogres. He has some robes on him. And actually a fireball spell. So this was not a waste of time completely. Fireball may actually make this place bearable, to be honest. Let's find out. So he had a whole bunch of scrolls on him, some potions. And really, we could end our Firewine journey here with no repercussions. There is one small side quest. I'm going to save before trying to learn these spells though. Yes, Fireball. Alright, and now we're going to try Cloud Kill. Excellent, we're going to save as well. And Lightning Bolt. Oh, Edwin has gotten so much better at learning spells. I'm pretty pleased with this, actually. So, we now have 13, it looks like. Or no, sorry, 11. Wow, why doesn't he have any... Maybe I just really suck at equipping spells. Damn. Okay, so I'm going to give him all fireballs.
Go on, then.
We're going to save and rest now. That is wonderful. This is the one problem with this place. There are a million kobolds everywhere. We'll kill all of them. We're going to rest up again. Attempt to anyways. If we can rest, we'll have fireballs ready to go for the kobolds that are inevitably going to swarm us. Okay, Edwin, get out of the corner so I can kill this thing. There we go. Okay. They are worthless in terms of experience as well. So quick save, more the kobolds. I think we actually have to leave this place to rest without the kobolds. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure. Alright. Let's just leave and then rest outside. I think we were able to rest in here? No, we can't. So we'll quickly run outside, rest, come back in. We'll have some fireballs, which is excellent.
Sorted.
Okay.
Right, what's this then?
Back into the dungeon. This video might be a little bit longer than the others just because the Firewine dungeons are such a pain.
You rat. I'm on it.
Alright, I actually have no idea where all the traps are either. So this is going to be an interesting adventure. Monteron's going to lead the way for now with fine traps. And hopefully he'll see them before we roll over them and die.
Right, what's this then?
What's down here? I know there's a quick path to the one quest in this area. And I believe that it is... where are we exactly? I think it's straight down here.
You rat. Right, what's this then?
And then we go just down this way. I think. I'm actually surprised we haven't run into more kobolds yet. Maybe we killed a whole bunch of them. Oh, I lied. Wrong way. I think it's... Which way is it?
Right, what's this
I get
then?
so lost in this place. This way. This is the way we want to go. Okay. Now we're on the right track. So we're going to carefully make our way down this hallway. We're going to leave the rest of our characters there for now. Are you still finding traps? Please tell me you're finding traps. Excellent.
Go suck your blade.
I'm on it.
There's only one quest in this area. We're going to do it very quickly and get out of here.
Go on, sorted.
We're not going to explore the entire dungeon, just the one part.
What I'll do your toil.
Sorted.
This place is a
You
test
sorted.
of patience, to say the least. If you want to go through front to end. Okay.
Go suck your blade.
I'm going to try and kill this kobold. I don't think there's any traps there. No, okay, good. We're going to save, and we're going to go around this corner. Oh, there's another
Go on,
kobold right
what's this
there.
then?
There are a million kobolds in this place. Or there used to be. There used to be more. I remember there being a lot more kobolds and a lot more traps, to be honest. So we'll kill these. My main character should be more than capable of taking everything down in this place. He is a level 5 fighter, so... with a +2 sword and a +1 sword. So he's fairly capable. I really remember there being more traps.
Get over
Maybe they made this place less no, there we go, there's a trap. Trap number 1 found, but that's okay. Didn't actually hit that hard.
I'm on it.
What sleep lightly.
Okay, so we'll get Monteron to come up here.
Go suck your blade.
Take a quick look around the corner.
Go
Nothing
on, I'm on
there.
it.
This
Main
I'll do your
character.
toil.
Altamar is the leader
What I'll do
by
your
far of
toil.
the group in terms of kills and just being... Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'm hoping they're not going to come around the corner. Oh, they are going to come around the corner.
What?
Let's see if we can get Edwin here. There's no way he's going to be able to shoot a fireball around that corner, actually, so... I guess we're just going to drop our main character in,
Get over.
and we're just going to kill them all. Indiscriminately. Come on, hit him.
Get over here.
So once we kill these kobolds, I believe we're pretty close to the quest area.
Get over here.
I hate this place. Alright. Where are we at? We're way on that side now. Okay. I think we have to go this way. I'm just gonna quick save every couple steps and just run. I'm not gonna bother searching for traps. There seemed to be a lot less than last time I was in here, so we're not gonna worry too much about it. If there's a particularly bad trap we run across and die, I'll just quick load and at least know where it is so that we can pick it up quickly. This place is a very confusing place to wander around. This is the guy we were looking for. So this is Undead Knight. He says, strike me down, take the armor back. And we are going to do so. Ow, he actually hit me. He is one of the 4 knights that died in here that were killed by greed or whatever. He also has this ancient armor, which we are going to take with us. Potion. The potions can all go in the potion bag, I guess. What else do we have in here? Okay, we have a couple choices in terms of this. We can keep the ancient armor and get a vampiric longsword, which actually is vampiric against us. Or we can return this to his friends for 1500 experience, which is what we are going to do. I don't particularly need a self-damaging sword, so the experience will be much more beneficial to our group. That being said, if you want a pretty cool vampiric sword that... No poison? Okay, good. That hurts you as you use it, feel free to take the ancient armor combined with that idol that we have, this idol right here, to Allcaster Ruins. So it was, so it is. Together enter, together fall. Brother traitor completes the one, together free. So we got a bunch of experience for that. We don't get to keep the armor, unfortunately. So we can't do both the vampiric sword and the experience. Now we're going to wait for all of our characters to come back. That is effectively the end of this place. You can go through the long way through the winery or through the Firewine Bridge area, in which case you'll just find a whole bunch more kobolds to kill, as well as some traps. But that is pretty much the Firewine dungeon. It's not as bad as I remember it being. I remember there being a lot more traps and a lot more kobolds, so maybe I was just remembering it incorrectly. I'm going to leave this place and save, and that's going to be the end of our video.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Once our characters all return safely. Who am I waiting for? Oh, there he is. Our main character is going to take a little bit to get there. He was a little bit further on than everyone else. So in the next video, we are going to be pretty much completing most of the side quest areas. There's not a lot left to do. We have maybe 4 or 5 more areas total, so in 1 or 2 more videos, we'll actually be done with our side quest zones for now, and then we will move on with the main storyline again. I've been trying to go through this as fast as possible for you guys, just because I know side quests aren't often the most interesting things in the world, but in this game they're actually usually well done, and I think they have been so far. So I'm going to save and end this video right here. And I will see you guys next time. Again, if you have any suggestions or comments, leave them below.